Assalamu alaikum students. Our today's topic is parts of speech. You must be familiar with this term. Words are divided into different kinds or classes called parts of speech according to their use, that is, according to the work they do in a sentence. As you know, what is a speech? Speech is something that you say. Fine. And whenever you are saying something, that sentence is comprised of so many different parts. There will be noun in it, there will be verb, adjective. So these all sentences, when are formed in one sentence, they will become a complete and meaningful one. So this is what we are going to read now. There are 8 parts of speech, that is noun, adjective, pronoun, preposition, verb, adverb, conjunction and interjection. Let's start with noun. What is a noun? Noun is a word that is used to describe a person, place, animal or thing, and among these things, the list of things, the words like feelings or ideas, they fall in this one. For example, as example given over here, the boys bought a basket. Over here, boys and basket, obviously they are nouns. Now nouns are further divided or have these types: common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun. These are the words that you must have heard already and studied about them. What is a common noun? Common noun is a name of any person, place or thing. For example, boy, city, school. Proper noun, obviously a proper name of any person, place or thing. Collective noun, collection of the things. For example, army, herd, school of fish. These are the collective nouns. Abstract noun. Abstract noun are the words that we use to show our feelings or ideas. These are the words which cannot be touched. They don't have a definite shape, but they are used as nouns. For example, goodness, kindness, darkness, theft, childhood, these are all abstract nouns. Adjectives. It is a word used to add something to the meaning of a noun. Obviously, adjectives we have already studied are the words that tells us more about noun. He is a brave boy. The hand has 5 fingers. I ate some rice. He has lost all his wealth. These mangoes are sour. Those trees haven't borne fruit yet. Which pen do you prefer? What time is it? So all these underlined words are adjectives. Pronouns. Pronouns are the words that we use instead of a noun. For example, John is absent because he is ill. Over here we have used he for John. Following are the types of pronouns: personal pronoun, emphatic and reflexive pronoun, possessive pronoun, indefinite pronoun, and reciprocal pronoun. Personal pronouns. Personal, as it is obvious from the word, are the words that we use for a person or for the person who uses it for himself or herself. For example, I, we, you, he, she, it, they. These are the personal pronouns. Emphatic and reflexive pronouns. Do you remember them studying in your 7th grade? Understand and communicate. Understand and communicate. Emphatic and reflexive pronouns. These are the pronouns that have self or selves with them. Obviously, with plurals we will use selves, and with singulars we will use self. Both emphatic and reflexive have the same words. For example, himself, herself, yourself, yourselves, ourselves. etc. But their use will be different. How you are going to differentiate between emphatic and reflexive pronoun? Reflexive means reflects back, means the person who has done the action reflects back to that person. I heard myself. The action is done by me, and who is affected by it? I, myself. So I heard myself. Another thing to remember reflexive pronouns is that it is always used exactly after the verb heard. I heard myself. Emphatic pronoun. I will do it myself. Emphatic. Emphatic means to emphasize on something. For example, if the action is done, if the work is done by me, so to stress on it, to emphasize on it that this action is done by me, I will add the word myself. I will do it myself means the action will be done by me. Over here, this word myself can come by the end of the sentence as it is used over here. I will do it myself. It can also come exactly after the pronoun I. I myself will do it. So, and another thing that you should remember over here is if you omit this word myself, it will give you the same sense. I will do it. Obviously, I will do it, but to emphasize on it, I have added myself with it. And in the case of reflexive sentence, I heard. Over here, if I have omitted the word myself, then the action passes to whom? I heard. I heard whom? Anyone else or my own self? So I heard myself is used as a reflexive. I will do it myself. I have emphasized over here that I will do this work myself. Possessive pronoun. Possession. Possessive means to show some possession, and possession means ownership. Means that thing belongs to that person or to me. If this is my thing, my, mine, these both are possessive pronouns. Yours, his, hers, its, theirs. Over here, I want to ask one question. What is the difference between its, as it is used over here, and the word it with apostrophe s, it is? Yes, always keep this difference in your mind. Its, as it is used over here, is showing the belonging of anything. This is a chair. Its color is brown. So it is used over here as a possessive pronoun. It is my book. And now if we write it in a contracted form, we will use apostrophe s with it. So here, this is how you should keep the difference in your mind about its and it is. Now let's move towards indefinite pronoun. Indefinite, as it is again obvious from the word indefinite, when you're not sure about anything, when you're not sure that about whom we are talking. Someone, no one, everyone, somebody, nobody, everybody, everything. These are the words that we use as indefinite pronouns. Someone stole my pen. Now you are not sure that who did this action, so that's why we have used the word someone over here. Now is reciprocal pronouns. Reciprocal pronouns are only two, which are one another, each other. And to give you the difference, that when you are going to use one another is used when we are talking about anything in the work that is done in group. The students helped one another. Fine, in a group. Each other, only for two persons. Ali and Ashar helped each other. Now over here we have given only two persons and their interaction, that they both have helped each other. But if we are talking about anything in not in particular and they are doing action in group, then we will use reciprocal pronoun one another. but each other will always be used between when we are talking about only two persons. Is it clear? Prepositions. A word that shows the position or relation of a noun or pronoun. Don't cry over spilt milk. I am fond of music. It has been raining since yesterday. I bought it for 70 rupees. These are the words that will give you the example for prepositions. Verb. A word used to express an action or a state. Alright, over here, an action means, like the example given over here, the girl wrote a letter. This is an action done by the girl. And state means Karachi is a big city. So over here is used as a verb which tells us about its state. Again, here are different types of verbs: transitive verbs, intransitive verbs, helping verbs. Do you remember this topic that we have already studied in our topic of verbs? Helping verbs, auxiliary verbs, one and the same thing. Modal verbs. Transitive verbs. Do you remember again studying this transitive and intransitive? Studying already earlier in grade 7th. So, transitive verbs are the verbs when the action, when there is a subject and an object given. For example, he runs a school. So he runs a school. It has a subject, he, and an object, a school. Another thing that you should keep in mind is that transitive sentences can easily be changed from active to passive. Now, do you remember active and passive? For example, here he runs a school is run by him. Is it clear? He runs a school. He is a subject, a school is an object, and runs is an action. And whenever a sentence has a complete subject, verb, and object, all these three things, they are called transitive verbs. Intransitive verbs, birds fly. Now over here, birds, object, subject, and fly is the action. But is it passing to any other object? No. Does it has any object in it? No. So any sentence that has a subject and a verb but no object, or a verb and an object but no subject, these are called intransitive verbs. And other thing is that they cannot be changed from active to passive. Is it clear? Helping verbs, another name for auxiliary verbs. He is working. So is a helping verb. Modal verbs. Modal verbs are the verbs that are over here, as the example is given. I can swim. The ability to do something. Fine. We must, the obligation. We must get up early. I can swim across the river. So these are the modal verbs. Adverb. A word used to add something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. For example, he worked the sum quickly. So how the action is done? Quickly. It is the word. It is over here. This word adverb is explaining the verb. Fine. In the next sentence, this flower is very beautiful. Beautiful is an adjective. So over here it is giving us the meaning of it, or it is adding something or adding a meaning to an adjective. That is, this flower is very beautiful. She pronounced the word quite correctly. Over here in this third sentence, it is adding something or adding a meaning to an other adverb. She pronounced the word quite correctly. Is it clear? He worked the sum quickly. Here it is explaining or adding meaning to the verb worked. In the second sentence, this flower is very beautiful, adding meaning to adjective beautiful. She pronounced the word quite correctly. Over here it is explaining the meaning to another adverb correctly. Clear? Conjunction. Conjunctions are the joining words. For example, I like both red and blue colors. I ran fast but missed the train. I did not come because you did not invite me. Conjunctions, connection or joining words. You people have read it already. The types of conjunctions are subordinate conjunctions and coordinate conjunctions. Subordinate conjunctions are these conjunctions join sentences, one of which is dependent on the other. Is it clear? Subordinate conjunctions are the words that used to join two sentences and one of the sentence is dependent on the other one. Is it clear? Coordinate conjunctions. These conjunctions join sentences of equal rank. Equal rank means both are important. Is it clear? Coordinate conjunctions are the conjunctions that used to join two sentences and both part of the sentences are important, are of equal rank, means you cannot exclude or omit any part of that sentence. Both are of equal importance. And subordinate conjunctions are the ones that depend on each other, and then we use subordinate conjunctions. Conjunctions. For conjunctions, I would like to refer you unit 5 of, that is daffodils, grammar exercise, that is D. Fine. Grammar exercise D. Just read it over here. You people are given the introduction to conjunctions. Then you are introduced with the top types of conjunctions, that is coordinate and subordinate conjunctions. Its function is given to you, that is how it is used. Subordinate conjunctions depend on each other. Coordinate conjunctions are both the sentences are of equal rank. And the examples are also given to you with the exercise. Just solve this exercise, adjust them with the proper, fill them with the proper conjunctions. Interjections. Interjections are words that convey a sudden feeling or emotion. For example, hurrah, we have won the game. Alas, she is dead. Just one thing for interjections is very important, and always you have to use it, that hurrah, alas, wow, oh, hi. These are the words which are used to describe your sudden expressions, and they are always used with sign of exclamation. Now I hope that these parts of speech are clear to you. Read these exercises, read these examples, which will help you to understand them even better. Students, here are some sentences for you to do them. Let's have a practice of it. Rashid, you are a lazy boy. The type of pronoun is reflexive, possessive, personal, or emphatic. So the underlined word is you, and you is used for Rashid. So, and we have already studied that you is a personal pronoun. Muslims fast during Ramadan. Part of speech is noun, verb, adverb, or adjective. So fast over here is used as a verb, so the answer is verb. The pen was not available then. The part of sentence is conjunction, adverb, adjective, pronoun. The underlined word then is used over here for the action, that how that action was done. So the pen was not available then, at that time, so it will be an adverb. She looks feeble and old. The underlined word feeble is adjective, common noun, abstract noun, or adverb. So feeble is obviously giving us the property of a noun. She looks feeble and old. The underlined word is adjective, common noun, abstract noun, adverb. The words feeble and old, they both describe the quality or gives us the quality of she, so that is an adjective. We are studying English. The part of speech is common noun, collective noun, abstract noun, proper noun. English, the underlined word is an abstract noun. How? Because it is a proper name and it's a language. We are studying English. The part of speech is common noun, collective noun, abstract noun, proper noun. So the underlined word English is an abstract noun because we have already studied that all those feelings, languages, ideas, they are all abstract nouns. You will hurt yourself. Type of pronoun is personal, possessive, reflexive, indefinite. You is and yourself is reflecting two words, you and you will hurt yourself. We have studied that any action that reflects back towards you is always a reflexive pronoun. Number one. Number two thing, always keep in mind that it is always used exactly after the verb and the action passes to the person who has done the action, so that's why it is a reflexive pronoun. I hope some of these examples as are given over here must be giving you some clear idea about these sentences and the parts of speeches. This is an exercise for you to do it by yourself. The options are given over here along with the sentences. Try to do it yourself.